Right, today's session we have Dominic in the house. Welcome to the 10K club, my man.
Thank you very much, my
I
10K.
think you have to move it forward so it doesn't blur there
The
because of your
10K.
background. There you go,
But I'll
beautiful.
just to everybody watching, there is a digit missing, which is coming soon.
So look, just remind us, Dominic, what was the main problem that you had before you started with us?
That I didn't really have a system or
1 second, let me just sort out a dog fighting 1 second.
that's fine.
Stop it! Stop it! Over on your bed. On your bed. On your bed. On your bed. Stay on your bed. On your bed. Stay there. Sorry about that, one.
I'm doing it all the time. I've got a little dog, very much the same, so it's fine.
So yeah,
So,
your initial problem was
my initial problem was I had this aspiration to be able to want to help people, and I knew that I could, but with my particular lifestyle and the way that I am, I've got so many schemes and businesses going on that I didn't think I could allocate the time, only because I knew that I'd need to come up with a system myself. But what you guys have given me is like a roadmap. It has been purely that is all I can say. It's like a roadmap on how to get from fill the gap from point A to point B, like actually what you say. Exactly as you say on your training course is exactly what I've done. I've gone from point A to point B, and that's where you've got me to.
what do you think in terms of, look, I appreciate that. What do you think in terms of what you've enjoyed the most so far? Sometimes people say, like the live clinic, sometimes people say 24/7 support, sometimes people say, being part of a group and being able to answer your questions and have them answered within an hour period versus the closer process versus the funnels versus the ads versus, there's a lot that goes into that. And obviously valuable is only when you need it. And so we put a lot of I think there's over 76 different resources. If you wanted a contract, if you wanted terms and conditions, everything is built into that so that as someone goes through it, and obviously these are still early stages, as you build out the automation on top of it, more and more stuff becomes valuable. But so far, what have you noticed is the most valuable to you?
I've got the direct answer to that, and it's probably one big chunk of an answer. And it with your system, because I've looked at other systems, and I'm part of another smaller system. Yours gives me the bigger picture on, as in a higher ticket type of clientele that I can go for, because I know that I've got all those resources available to do that. And as long as I can deliver the program, that's down to me to deliver the program. But I know that all the resources there to get the higher tickets are there available for me. And if I ever want to turn this into an evergreen project, like you said, an ongoing, people that are buying it offline, that sort of stuff, that's what I love about it. It's got from single man coaching me one-on-one right the way through to group coaching, webinars, even on the stage sort of stuff you do. You do everything. That's what I like about it. So it's got all of it basically.
What do you think? What were there any limitations to wanting to join in the first place? Again, 1 second. I'm really sorry.
No, it's fine. That's fine.
Seriously, stop it. Stop it. Get over there. Stop it. On your bed. On your bed. And stay there. No. Stop.
Maybe Ed just give up and bring him on camera.
I'm gonna have to move position if they don't. Don't worry, 1 second. They're just winding each other up today. So yeah, was there anything stopping you from joining? Like any issues or things you were worried about?
My only concern was the amount of time that I could personally put into it myself. That's my concern. If I'm going to start embarking on this journey, and I'm one person that when I start a journey, I want to finish it and make sure there's a destination. So my concern was, because I've got so much going on, is could I deliver myself, me? But with, as far as your program, whatever you want to call it, your program goes, when I even said this on one of your Facebook groups, and I said, and this is while you were talking, I said the only thing your thing is just too cheap. Because that's what I said, and you said, well, don't worry, Dominic, we're putting the price up next year. But actually no, because the amount of it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable that the amount that you, and I'm going to give you a great testimonial here, by the way, because it really is. I can see the amount of work you put in it. You put all your whole life in there, all your experiences. You've spent hundreds of thousands on personal development. We can see that. and you're delivering it to all these people for what was, 6, 7, 8,000 or whatever. That's why I felt that it was amazing value.
Oh, I appreciate that. And, like also, I think time is one of those things that today, more so than ever, is a lot of people worry about the enough time to do it. And so when we designed that, we're actually always refining it. So it's actually the least amount of information that you need in order to get the outcome rather than the most amount of information. And that's when you're designing a program, it's thinking like that sounds different. It sounds stingy, but it's the least amount you need to actually take on board with the most amounts of assets that speed it up, that make a great program, so that you don't have to take on loads of stuff. Like we don't teach, like here's all the social media that you need to do, and it's just here's one ad, here's one sales process, here's one program, that's it. Because it's the quickest way to get the tangible ROI, and that's how we do it so quick.
And the thing is with that, it builds up immediate confidence in a short window of time, because from me, never done any coaching at all ever, just an aspiration, to being able to get my first client in is a very quick process. If I wanted, it took me longer because I had other things going on and I didn't dedicate myself as much as what I could have done. But had I have done that, I knew that within the first space of literally a week, 10 days, you could have a live ad running, done near enough, not done for you, but depending on how much time you put into it, and a client on board within a week. And what I really, really like about it is, and what I'm actually using with my client, I've now got, so I've got my own client, I'm using your system that trained me, and I'm passing that down to my clients. So I'm giving them so we set their goals, and I'm using your stuff to coach them, which is great, because that's coached me, and I'm just, basically using the same information. It's making it great,
Awesome. Great to hear. So look, what would you say to someone that wanted to join COA that was on the edge?
And this is true. So guys, whoever's watching this is a true thing. I've just met Ed, on one occasion before. I've been on the clinics. If anybody's got a coaching program or are looking to embark on it, this is the place to go, purely because of what I've just said. It's amazing how much information he's done every single video, and everything literally, Mr. took him months, years to do. And he can pour his heart and soul into it, knowing either an experienced coach, which I'm not. So even if you're an experienced coach, you can probably forget a load of the stuff you already know, join this, and it will just take you through on a journey, and that can go as quick as fast. And you can get, and the big thing about it is what the program does. It teaches you, like I said at the beginning, to go for high ticket. It gives you the confidence to be able to go for high ticket items. Some coaches out there just underselling themselves, and I can see that straight away, But with this program, it teaches you how to go for the high ticket items straight away.
Yeah, nice.
So
I like that.
Anybody's on the edge, 100% recommend it. I think Ed even offers a money back guarantee type of deal. So
yeah, we do. We guarantee the ROI based on if you can't get the ROI with that system in place in the time period that we are working with you, we'll work with you until you do, or you don't pay. And the reason that we can do that is because it's so strong, and we make sure that, again, you have to come up and be willing to do the work. You can't do nothing and it can happen, of course, right? So as long as they are willing to be responsible for the ability that they're going to put into it, all right, and we're 100% there to support them to do it, then we know that we can get an ROI. I mean, it's, like our stats are massive of what most of our clients can do in that period. And so, yeah, we only work with people that are serious, which helps the whole process, because in today's online space, there are a lot of people that I think are massively delusional about what they need for having an online business. I mean, compared to a traditional business, an online business is so low overhead, and people want to make hundreds of thousands without investing anything into it. So it's like, you got to make sure you're working with the right client. But look, Dom, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you.
Can I just say one more on that? just off the back of that. So anybody watching this, I've been in traditional business for 35 years. Okay. And that's buying a product and then reselling the product, making my margin in between. We've already just seeing, and this is what gave me the light really when I joined your so I had a little bit of light anyway. This really turned on the lights massive when I joined your academy, is I realised that actually at my time, okay, I probably price it up £500 an hour right now. All of a sudden, it's worth many more thousands of pounds an hour. It's just incredible, and there's no overheads, no risk, no nothing, just me. I don't ever want to get into another traditional business again, and,
No,
and
no.
I'm grateful for those 35 years, because that's put me in a position now where I can help people that were in the same position me. But yeah, it's incredible return on investment, amazing.
Yeah.
Not even property would give you that, or crypto or whatever. It just delivers.
I mean, a lot of people don't ever understand that, you know what I mean, Dom, because they've never had like a traditional business. But yeah, appreciate you saying that, because yeah, I put 250,000 into a restaurant franchise that took 6 years to break even. If you put 10 grand or 100 grand into a property in London and get 10% return, that's 10 grand back per year. So that's a 10-year ROI. And so in an online business, you can get a massive ROI very quickly with the right processes in place. So appreciate you, Dom, because it doesn't help without people that are easy to coach. And, like how you buy is how you sell. The easier you are in these conversations, the easier you are to attract better clients as well. So really appreciate you. Let's get down to your next steps, my man.
Okay.
Let's get clear on your